Hi, everybody. David Dilling here from Markzware. Today we have a special guest all the way from lovely Madrid. Francesca, how are you? How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very good, thank you. And Francesca Forte, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Or Forte, I don't know exactly how you say it.
Forte, forte.
Forte, okay. Beautiful. And you work for BLC Spain, and you're a MarkzPortal customer converting a Canva PDF to Adobe InDesign. And we'll get to that all in a second. Maybe you can first give us a little bit of background about who you are.
So I'm Francesca. I work in the marketing department of BLC Spain, Business and Language College Spain. We provide undergraduate and graduate programs here in Madrid, basically with a focus on business and Spanish fluency. All of our programs include Spanish, but they are taught in English.
Okay. Oh, wow. So you start in English and then they.
And yes, and all of our programs include Spanish as an addition.
Okay. Excellent. And I saw on your LinkedIn you also worked in India for a while.
Yes, I worked in India as a Spanish teacher before, and that's why I related to the similar businesses here in Spain.
Wow. That must have been very interesting, a lot of fun.
Yes, it was.
Excellent.
So the
Excellent.
main programs that we have are, for example, the master's degree in digital marketing with AI and Spanish, and the master's degree in business and administration and Spanish. We have a very focus on AI right now and the Spanish because we think this could be a very interesting addition for the future professionals. And also we have programs for those interested in being entrepreneurs here in Spain. And we have as well a master degree in digital entrepreneurship and Spanish. Besides that, we also offer a 4-year degree programs in all of these areas as well. Or for those interested in coming to Spain, we are here. So visit our website and get in touch.
Excellent. Yeah. Because you're not only in Madrid, you're in like Malaga and other places, right?
Yes, so the first years is here in Madrid, and the rest of the years the student can choose where to follow their programs for especially for the degrees, Malaga, Valencia, or Barcelona.
All beautiful places. So even Madrid, it's all beautiful in Spain. I love Spain. And hopefully you're not getting too much rain anymore down there because you had a lot of rain the last month.
Yes, in Valencia specifically.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're receiving a lot of help.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Okay, so what you do there at the BLC, you're working with um, Canva and Adobe products together?
Yes, especially for all the team to work, and we can show maybe someone that's not here in the physical location. We can and they don't use Adobe. For example, we use Canva to show them the result or work together as a team, and then we can transform that into InDesign, and that's where Markzware tool came useful for us in using for today.
Right. Yeah. So maybe you can lead us to that little bit. I mean, are you making designs only for online use or also for print?
Both, actually, for both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. And how long have you been using Canva? Do you know how long you've been using Canva there at BLC?
Around 4 years.
Okay, excellent. Yeah. And how do you like Canva in general?
Yes, we find it very useful of in terms of the easy way to use any user that is starting to design something. Canva makes it very accessible, no?
Yes.
And yeah, but for example, for printers, sometimes they ask the design to be on InDesign specifically. And so there is way we needed to transform what we were designing on Canva to InDesign.
Right. Okay, excellent. And are you also using InDesign for many years or?
We use it, yeah. In the past, we have so a lot of our materials created in InDesign, so we can actually drag and have the InDesign file into Canva as well, so we can play with that. The problem comes when you want to get something from Canva, you cannot have it in layers. You cannot have it an InDesign.
Layout. Right, right. All right, so I know there was a couple little issues because, our Marks portal, it's in pre-release and that's at marksportal.markzware.com, and that's a SaaS portal where you can drop any file, whether it's PDF or InDesign or Microsoft Publisher, and it'll give you a preview and conversion options. And in your case, before we jump into MarkzPortal directly, maybe tell us how you found out about Markzware in the first place via Canva, I think it was itself, right?
Yeah, so we were looking on Google a way to transform PDF to an InDesign. So we're looking for a conversion tool, basically. We have used previous conversion tools like Word to PDF or PDF or Merge PDF. I love PDF.com. There are many tools. So we were having some trust issues in terms of how Markzware works. If it was going to be just the change of the format, or if there's actually going to be a change in the design in terms of showing up the layers, extracting the images, and all that. So when we just opened the tool, we saw a preview image. But anyways, it wasn't clear if actually you were gonna get the layers. Actually, we wanted to know it before paying. Of course. Sure. Yeah. So I did a little bit of research on YouTube, and I found a video showing actually that it works in terms of the delivery, and it's showing up the layers and all that. So that is where we decided to buy it. So I would recommend to insert this video that you have in this page. So this way the user can actually see what is gonna come out of the tool.
Right. Or make even a shorter version, or they can click and see and maybe put some text, full conversion with layers, live text. Yeah. Images extracted.
There are many other conversion tools on the internet that are actually flatten formats.
Which is not that important. I mean, it could be useful, but the real usefulness is having a layered file with all your Canva layers and all your live text from Canva in InDesign in this case.
Or maybe important to highlight as well that the conversion might not be accurate to the original design, because even if you have the preview, if you don't say it, maybe someone that is in rush will say, "Oh yes, this is what they want," but actually when they have the result, they see they need to go in and actually make some touch editions, airshops. That's important to mention, so you can fully know what's the result's gonna be. That's right. And finally, other recommendations that I have is showing up if you have any promotion, showing up that up, because when we went to the checkout, you were having a promotion, but actually wasn't visible. But anyways, we were decided to pay because we actually were in rush getting this. And finally, and for example, in our case, we needed to use it only once. So we were good to have an option to use it only once.
Right. Right. And that's a good point. And that's something you can do, of course, with just pay for 1 month subscription and then cancel the subscription and then you're done. But I understand you'd like it to be very clear and easy, one-off, and to convert one file and be done with it, I guess is what you mean. And that's...
Yes, you could have an offer for that, like use it once, tried it once, for example.
That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Yeah, very good one, because we have other people with that same point. Once again, it's still in pre-release, so this feedback is excellent. A matter of fact, I'll just be honest, all the watchers, you had another little problem, which is how we actually met on the email, was that you had set up your first account in MarkzPortal, and then you went and purchased, like you just explained, but you purchased under a different email, under the accountant email or something, it looked like. But for the store to apply it to the MarkzPortal, it has to be the same email address.
Exactly.
And that I wasn't very clear on our site, and that's something else we need to fix. Or just be aware of if you're going to purchase now on MarkzPortal while it's in pre-release to use the same.
When they were in the payment details, there was an email, so I wasn't sure if this email should be related to the finance area or related to our account. So that's why there was created a new account, and then I had to go into that other account that's related to finances. But anyways, yes.
And that's been a problem for other people too. So those are good things to know about. Okay, so let's go back. You saw us in Canva. Did you try using our ConvertMarkz app in Canva to get the file in the first instance?
I think when we were on Canva, it takes you directly outside of Canva. Yeah, it takes you to your site.
Right. That's correct. And
So
that's where you learn. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So ultimately, how did you actually do the conversion? Did you do it with the PDF via MarkzPortal, or did you start in Canva again and go through the steps?
I did it through Canva, but yes, that part was a bit confusing in terms of how to do it directly on the website.
Yeah, in ConvertMarkz in Canva, there's actually quite a few steps. Well, it's like 4 or 5 steps. In essence, it could be one step, but because of the way Canva requires certain information so that their users know exactly what's happening, so you have to click several times, unfortunately, and that's just the way it is. Yeah. Okay, so you finally got the file in MarkzPortal, and how did the conversion actually work? Did it work out good for you?
Yes, it was exactly as the review, so it was really useful for us to know what the work that was needed after. It actually took us around 2 hours to finalize the design and make it exactly as it was on Canva. But in terms, it saved us saved a lot of time.
Right, because you got most of it done, and the rest you could, touch up. Yeah, excellent. So my last question is: would you recommend Markzware MarkzPortal for other potential users?
Yes, it's very useful tool, and having that link of Canva and InDesign that's basically merging the way the design is working now. This Canva is so popular when it comes to making things that need to be printed. It needs to be done on InDesign, specifically for the cut designs, the cut signs, and all this, the magic that it is required for printing. So that's great.
Excellent.
Really useful tool.
Great. Well, thank you very much for your time, for the feedback, and for using our product. Before we go, where can people learn more information about BLC Spain if they're interested in your courses in Spain?
Yes, you can visit our website. That's www.blcspain.com.
Excellent. Thank you. Well, thank you very much for the time, Francesca, and we wish you a great day.
Thank you. You too. Bye bye.